People wonder, people ask, am I present? Am I past? I never left, I haven't gone. Check the spelling on the stone. Was my leaving you a sin? Did my faith somehow grow thin? My secret's out, so many know. Check the spelling on the stone.
The legend lives, never die. It's up to you to decide.
Say the word and I'll come home. Check the spelling on the stone. Would you miss me quite the same had I never come to fame? So the truth may now be known. Check the spelling on the stone.
The legend lives, never die. It's up to you
Sing the
to
song.
decide.
Say the word and I'll come home. Check the spelling on the stone. Just check the spelling on my stone.
On March 4th, 1977, Elvis took his last leisure trip with his friends. According to several people, Elvis behaved unusually, almost as if he was saying goodbye. June 29th, 1977, Elvis gave his last concert in Indianapolis. July 26th, the FBI signaled that the investigation into Frederick Peter Proe finally had enough evidence to go to the grand jury. Early August, Elvis desperately tried to reach President Carter to discuss some urgent personal business. August 15th, United States Attorney Michael Cody advised the FBI that his office was ready to go before the grand jury with the Operation Fountain Pen case. August 16th, Elvis Presley is reported dead at Graceland. October 18th, 4 alleged members of the fraternity, including Frederick Peter Proe, were arrested in connection with the Presley fraud case. Could this investigation have led Elvis Presley to fake his own death?
You think you knew me in another life. Our face is familiar, but I'm out of sight. You don't think that I'm here, you don't believe your eyes, till somebody says that it's true. I never left, I was right here all of the time. It was you, you couldn't see me while I was standing out of the light. I was waiting for this moment, I'm breaking in and out of time, 'cause all my life was stolen. I'm coming back to make it mine. I'm feeling so much stronger now. I'm telling all the truth and lies. I don't believe it's over yet. I'll be slipping sideways on a Vegas stage while I'm singing songs to you. You seen me hanging round this town. On every corner when the sun goes down. I'm the one that you left, I'm the lost and found. I'm the one who says that it's true. I'm on my way, I've been driving all through the night. This time I'm gonna stay, yeah, I'm back for good. Gonna come for you while you run to me. You've been waiting for this moment, been breaking in and out of time, 'cause too much time was stolen. I'm coming back to make it mine. I'm feeling so much stronger now. I'm something old and I'm something new, and I'm singing songs to you. And I'm singing songs to you. And I'm singing songs to you. I've been waiting, I've been waiting, I've been waiting, I've been waiting for this moment. I've been waiting, I've been waiting, I've been It's true, I never left. I wasn't right here all of the time. It was you, you couldn't see me while I was standing out of the light. I've been waiting for this moment. I'm breaking in and out of time, 'cause all my life was stolen. I'm coming back to make it mine. I'm feeling so much stronger now. I'm telling all the truth and lies. I don't believe it's over yet. I'll be slipping sideways on a Vegas stage. I've been waiting for this moment. I'm breaking in and out of time.
Following conversation on February 28, 1981. Now, this is really something. I can hardly believe I'm sitting here facing you. Why did you originally contact us? Well, I liked your book, and basically, I thought it was done very well. Well, Stephen, I really thank you very much for that. It's really funny, you know, I'm sitting here looking right at you. It's difficult for me not to... Why not let me call you by your real name? Okay, how about Howard Cosell? I guess that doesn't mean... All right. Will you ever record again? If recording means going through a lot of pressure, I don't think so. That would really be a shame. You know, the world really shouldn't be deprived of such a magnificent talent like yours any longer. What plans do you have for the future? I don't think anybody really knows what lies in the future. But again, I would like to do something for the fans. You know, I have something I'd like to ask of you, and I hope you don't feel I'm imposing on you too much, but the fans and myself would really appreciate it very much. Could you sing something for us? Okay, but I'm gonna need a guitar. Hey, I gave it to you. Wait, just 1 minute. I'll be right back. Wait. Super. Fantastic. Heard you I know it's been quite a while, and it's so good to see you. It's so dark in the face that I can't see your face, maybe leave. Oh, I see. Lose who I am, I was once between you. Hey, you okay? Are you okay? I'm just really sure gone, man. Oh, well, Steve, maybe we'll cut the tape, huh? Very good. All right. I'm coming back, man. I will be back.
And I just got off the phone with the DNA specialist out of Arizona. He says he believes Eliza is Elvis's half-sister and that Elvis is still alive. He says the proof is there. DNA evidence doesn't lie. In the studio, Lauren Lee, Fox 13 News.
Do you know who I am? Have you any idea who I am? I know it's been quite a while, and it's so good to see you again. It's so dark in this place, I can't see your face. May we leave? Oh, I see. Does he know who I am and what once was between you and me? Do you know how I tried? Have you any idea how I tried? Not to keep you inside. Do you know, darling, how much I cried? I remember you said that you had to forget about me and be free. Maybe some other time, in some other place, with our love in your heart and a smile on your face, you will know who I am. When that time comes, you'll know who I am. You will know who I am. When that time comes, you'll know who I am. Yeah, baby.
Viva Elvis, the album, taken from Cirque du Soleil's Las Vegas show. This is 21st Century Elvis. Elvis Presley as you've never heard him before. Viva Elvis, the album is out now.
Looking for trouble?
Oh, yes, sir. Good to see you. Open up there. If I don't want to buy it, got Kennedy Methodist Hospital, Ward 24A. Just glad to fix to bring you the hottest thing in the country. Real hot and blue. Coming to WHBQ in Memphis, Tennessee.
Tactics, honey. This is the beast in me.
call it folk, some call it soul. People, let me tell you, it was rock and roll. Now, I was raised to rock, I got rhythm in my soul. Every day when I get home, I turn on my radio. I listen to the music that my idols made. Lord, heaven wrap a single record DJ played. A honky-tonk, a hammer, and a Johnny be good. Chain gang, love is straight, knock on wood. I was raised to rock, I got rhythm in my soul. I was born to love the beat, I was made for rock. I thought it was a fair that it would pass. The younger generation know it would last. The time goes by, the beat goes on. But every time I hear it, Lord, it takes me home now. I was raised to rock, I got rhythm in my soul. I was born to love the beat, I was made for God. Mother play recordings of Beethoven's Fifth. Moses sat us down the class of the list. My papa loved to listen to his country songs. I was banging room, rocking on. You got that right. I was born to love a beat, I was made for rock. Soul, that's right. I was born in lovely, I was made for rock. I was raised to rock, I got rhythm. Can't keep it down, man. Just play the hell out of it. mansion about 5-6 years ago now. But my so-called fans so being friendly, oh, we can keep a good man down. Oh, baby, hey! I just fell right off the chair, man. Like a stranger in my own hometown. I'm like a stranger, like a stranger in my own hometown. I'm sure no friends stop being friendly. Oh, they can keep a good man down. You got a shiver in the dark, it's raining in the park, but in the meantime, South River, you stop and you're holding everything. Man, this blowing Dixie double 4-time. Feel alright when you hear the music ring. Step inside, but you don't see too many faces. Coming in out of rain to hear the jazz go down. Too much competition, too many other places. But not too many horns can make that sound. Way on down south, way on down Memphis town. Check out right up to the microphone. Says let's just hold and the time bell ring. Thank you good night and now it's time to go home. And he makes his bells with one more thing. We're not Sultans, we're not Sultans of Swing.
But off stage, I led a secret life as a federal drug enforcement agent. And I put my life on the line for America every day. And I ran a strike force that carried out dangerous undercover operations against the Weather Underground terrorists, the Black Panthers, and the Mafia crime families.
Well then,
Mama don't like it, way I comb my hair. Papa thinks I'm crazy in the clothes I wear. I listen to my records, I play them all day. I am what I am, and I'm gonna keep it rocking this way. I'm a rockabilly rebel from head to toe. Gotta keep it rocking everywhere I go. Everybody join us for good company. Be a real cool cat, be a rockabilly rebel like me. Kids in the schoolhouse, they couldn't wait too long. When the school is over, when the cat goes on, you ought to hear the slap bass swinging through the band. It's a real rockin' rhythm that's sweeping all over this land. Oh yeah, I'm a rockabilly rebel from head to toe. I gotta keep it rockin' everywhere I go. Everybody join us with good company. Be a real cool cat, be a rockabilly rebel like me. Let's get the message, it's a bobbing beat. Let them travel through your body, till the head of your feet. Shaking in your shoes, boy, only make you feel wild. Well, if you can't dance, we're not gonna show you how. Oh yeah, I'm a rockabilly rebel from head to toe. I gotta keep it rocking everywhere I go. Everybody join us for good company. I'll be a real cool cat, be a rockabilly rebel like me. I'm a rockabilly rebel from head to toe. I gotta keep it rocking everywhere I go. Everybody join us for good company. Be a real cool cat, be a rockabilly rebel like me. Be a real cool cat, be a rockabilly rebel like me. Be a real cool cat, be a rockabilly rebel like me. Oh yeah.
Before Elvis Presley wanted to be a singer, he wanted to be in law enforcement. By 1970, Elvis had received many honorary and real law enforcement credentials and was convinced that he had unique services he could offer his country. And being Elvis, he decided to get what he wanted by going straight to the top. In December of 1970, Elvis flew to Washington, D.C., writing a letter en route to then-President Richard Nixon. Dear Mr. President, first, I would like to introduce myself. I am Elvis Presley and admire you and have great respect for your office. I talked to Vice President Agnew in Palm Springs 1 week ago and expressed my concerns for our country. The drug culture, the hippie elements, the SDS, Black Panther, etc., do not consider me as their enemy, or as they call it, the establishment. I call it America. In this letter, Elvis volunteered to become a federal agent, saying his contacts with the youth culture would allow him access into worlds that other undercover agents could only dream of penetrating. After the letter arrived at the White House, some of Nixon's aides debated whether it would be in the president's interest to meet with Presley. Here is the memo that decided the issue. Nixon took the advice and decided to meet with Elvis to give him the credentials he wanted. Elvis got his wish, a presidential appointment as a secret DEA agent. Some feel that Elvis was just playing make-believe, but it has been verified that Elvis allowed an undercover agent to infiltrate his road crew from 1974 to 1976. What was that secret agent investigating? Nobody will say for sure. At this same time, Elvis had become immersed in writings dealing with human spirituality and religion. Perhaps the most widely known entertainer in the world, Elvis was able to keep both of these sides of his personality a secret to the general public. His spiritual side he kept secret because he wanted to. His undercover life he kept secret because he had to. And this brings us to the FBI files. According to the records, there are more than 1,400 pages of files on Elvis Presley. The first stems from a citizen complaint in 1956 reporting Elvis's bad attitude. The last report was made in 1983 and describes the sale of a car that allegedly once belonged to Elvis. But by far the longest and most significant document covers the years 1976 to 1982. Containing over 1,000 pages, it concerns a criminal investigation and a man named Frederick Peter Pro.
Superstition, black cats and voodoo dolls. I feel a premonition, that girl's gonna make me fall. She's into new sensations, new kicks and candlelight. She's got a new addiction for every day and night. She'll make you take your clothes off and you're dancing in the rain. She'll make you live a crazy life, but she'll take away your pain like a bullet to your brain. Upside, inside out, living la vida loca. She'll push and pull you down. She's living la vida loca. Her lips are devil red and her skin's a color mocha. She will wear you out. She's living la vida loca. Living la vida loca. Living la vida loca. Woke up in New York City in a funky cheap motel. She took my heart, she took my money. She must have slipped me a sleeping pill. She never drinks the water, makes you more than French champagne. But once you have a taste of her, you'll never be the same. She'll make you go insane. Upside, inside out, she's living la vida loca. To push and pull you down, she's living la vida loca. The lips are devil red, the skin's a color mocha. She will wear you out. She's living la vida loca. Living la
There were other discrepancies surrounding Elvis's death. First, in March of 1977, before Elvis died, 2 life insurance policies were cashed in. A secret personal checking account was emptied out shortly before Elvis Presley died. The amount? Close to $1 million. And perhaps most odd, some claim that the signature on Elvis's death certificate matches Elvis's own handwriting.
We asked handwriting analyst Paul Wiest to look at these signatures, and here were his thoughts.
I was asked by Gail Giorgio to examine some handwriting of Elvis Presley. She supplied me with a copy of a letter written to President Nixon in 1970 and the death certificate or medical examiner's report at the time of his reported death. My conclusions after this exhaustive examination was, in my professional opinion as a document examiner, that the same person who wrote the letter to President Nixon also wrote the Elvis Presley death certificate or medical examiner's report of Elvis Presley's death.
I had to leave town for a little while. You said you'll be good while I'm gone. But a look in your eye done told me you told a lie. I know there has been some carry on. Baby, you wear that long look. Baby, you wear that love. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. It's not warm when she's away. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. She's always gone too long. Anytime she goes away. Wonder this time where she's gone. Wonder if she's going to stay. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. This house ain't just no home. Anytime more she goes away. And I know I Mama, leave your thing alone. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Only darkness every day. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. And this house ain't no home anytime she goes away. Anytime she goes away. Anytime she goes away. Anytime she goes away. I just want her to stay. I left my home in Norfolk, Virginia, California is on my mind. Smelling like rail and the road to a really old across Carolina. We had a load of trouble and turned into a swagger all the way across Alabama. When the town broke down and left us all stranded in downtown, a burning heavy. Right away from me and through taking fighting across Mississippi and clean. And I was a man that's flying over burning and smoking into New Orleans. Somebody help me get out of Louisiana, just help me get the Houston town. There are people there who care a little about me and they won't let the poor boy down. So rescuing all me a sister, put the luggage in my hand. High over hell the curve, all the jazz to the drummer's land. Working on the people's stick and I'm kind of flying over on the Golden State. When the pilot told us in 30 minutes he set us on the terminal gate. Swing low chariot, come down easy, taxi to the terminal zone. Cut your engines and cool your wings, so let me make it to the telephone.
Well, son, I always knew that sometime in my life, I had a feeling that sooner or later somebody would find me alive. But I didn't think that after the age 75, this would be the kind of visit I would have. You know, there are good reasons why I had to do what I did, and why I haven't come back to my singing career and everything. I guess if I'm ever going to tell my story, now's the time. Now, I'm in the Federal Witness Protection Program, for reasons which I'm sure we'll get into. So I cannot appear completely on camera. You know, I've been trying to get out of witness protection for some time, but there are folks in high places who are afraid of me because of information I have.
What do you think of President Barack Obama?
Well, I've been following Barry Soetoro, or Barack Obama as he calls himself now, on FBI wiretaps since the early 1980s.
Really? How's that?
Remember, Bill Ayers is a terrorist, so he's been legally wiretapped for a very long time. And Obama became friends with Captain Nazi when he was a student at Columbia University. They met at an SDS rally. The two had a lot in common. They were both ashamed of their white middle-class upbringing, and they both hated American values. Bill Ayers immediately recognized Obama as someone with ambition who was electable. So he became Obama's mentor. Captain Nazi felt Obama could one day be the ultimate Manchurian candidate for the radical left to destroy America, get rid of its Christian values, and replace it with National Socialism. Then, Captain Nazi launched Obama's state Senate campaign in Illinois, And Obama agreed to implement the Weather Underground's agenda the further he got.
But communism and socialism have failed all over the world, again and again.
You know, the left thinks National Socialism can work in America if they have the right person forcing it down our throats. Next thing, because Obama couldn't write, he asked Bill Ayers to author his book for him, Dreams of My Father. It's not Obama's life story, it's concocted by Captain Nazi based on his own experiences.
You mean like a co-writer or ghostwriter?
No. Bill Ayers is the author, plain and simple. Obama is a literary neophyte. He's not articulate. He can barely put together 2 sentences without a teleprompter. Captain Nazi created the Obama we know today.
Well, then should I ask, what do you think of Barack Obama as president?
He's a socialist thug, just like his mentor, Captain Nazi. For Bill Ayers, compared to the pipe bombs he used to make with the weathermen, Obama is the ultimate weapon of mass destruction. And there will be nothing left of the United States if Obama is reelected. And the Weather Underground will have succeeded in their mission to destroy America as we know it. And the media circle their wagons to protect the radical left agenda every time.
What about the Republican Party?
They are for the most part corrupt and ignorant. Both the Democratic and Republican parties have been useless for many years. America needs another principled leader like Ronald Reagan.
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
I don't support any political party. I just love America.
Are you still working for the FBI?
Actually, I retired in December 2004, just before I turned 70. I investigated Middle Eastern terrorists after 9/11. I helped stop the spread of nukes. And then when I retired, I went back into the witness protection program. Son, I've experienced a lot of different phases in my life. I've experienced happiness and loneliness, the wealthy side, not having anything, and of course tragedy. My life went south the day Mama died. I thought I had nothing left, and in a way I was right. I still think of her every single solitary day. There are times I dream about her. She's always happy and smiling. And if I could have one wish granted, it would be to talk to Mama again. Fate may take you away from me, but it can't take our memories. You know, Mom and Daddy got to be extras in loving you. Special time. Now I watch it all the time. For you are everything.
Here came Elvis with a hot, stomping, steamy, sexy kind of music that turned people on as pop music never had before.
I've always looked at myself as a young man who's been extremely fortunate. You know, a man is just a child wearing a man's body. I never expected to be anybody important, but God gave me my voice, and whatever I became, God chose for me. I feel He's watching, and in a way it's good for me. If I ever turned my back on Him, I'd be finished.
Do you feel good about this interview for this film?
I always knew that someday the secret would come out. Your picture is going to be the key to it.
So when this film comes out, will you make a comeback?
I need the permission and protection of the U.S. government to do so. The U.S. administration has been preventing it because of what I know about Obama and Captain Nazi. But if Obama's not reelected, I'll do it.
Thank you, Mr. Presley.
Until we meet again, may God bless you as He has blessed me.
And may God bless you, sir.
It's nice to have a friend who listens. You don't know how much I need that at times.
Do you remember that we talked?
Somewhere out in empty space, long before the human race, something stirred. Fast and timeless source be gone, intelligence was born and then there was the world. Powers filled the universe, matter from and broke the curse of nothingness. Love began an ageless soul, nature reached her highest goal, and breathed the breath of life, everlasting life. Well, creatures came from out of sight, daylight came from in the night, and all was good. Life became a master plan, love produced a perfect man that understood the image of the Maker's word, worship him with all he had, but just one day. From the death and evil seed to manufactured breed, and change the way of life, everlasting life. Oh, the loving power of love and sorrow inside the heart of man of love began to grow. Well, the fires of hell began to burn, and so he sent his chosen son to let us know that love had surely made us all, and hate would surely make us fall. So from the cross, when he showed the world that dreadful day, that love could be the only way, all is lost of life, everlasting life, for life is love, and love is
You will know who I am. You will know who I am.
I always knew that sometime in my life, I mean, I had a feeling that sooner or later somebody would find me alive. There are good reasons why I had to do what I did. I mean, America was under siege, man. Protests, drugs, hippies, violence. And I felt I could help America if I became a federal drug enforcement agent. I had read all the Captain Marvel Jr. comic books. I realized I looked just like him. I played a hero in all of my movies. Now, I wanted to be one in real life. I was going to be America's secret weapon to stop the America haters from destroying it. If I could help save America, maybe this was my real destiny that God had prepared me for all this time. I was an ordinary church-going country boy who just happened to love to sing rock and roll music. I didn't mean to put anybody through any pain. I never expected to be anybody important. I hope my story will inspire folks. You know, everyone can be a superhero for America.
For a moment, wasn't I the king?
Are beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesty above thy fruited plain. America, America, God shed his grace on thee and crowned thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. All beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesty above the fruited plain. America, America, God shared his grace on thee and crowned thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. America, America, God shared his grace on thee, and he crowned thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea.
Listen to the wisdom of the ages. Listen to the words of many sages. Live each day as if it were your last. It's written in the stars your destiny is cast, and that hourglass runs too fast, no doubt, for the sands of time are running out. Listen to the wisdom of the ages. These words can be found in history's pages. Live each day as if it were your last. It's written in the stars, your destiny is cast, and that hourglass runs too fast, no doubt, for the sands of time are running out. Listen to the wisdom of the ages. These words can be found in history's pages. Live each day, for happiness can't wait, and love while you may, but heed the hand of fate. If the finger points, it's too late, no doubt, for the sands of time are running out. But the man who turns and escapes somehow is the wisest of men, and to such a man I'd bow.
If tomorrow all the things were gone I'd worked for all my life, and I had to start again with just my children and my wife, I thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. Lord, I'm proud to be an American. Well, at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, sea to shining sea, Detroit down to Houston, New York to LA, there's pride in every American heart, and it's time we stand and say, I'm proud to be an American. Well, at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't ain't no doubt I love my land. God bless the God bless the
I hear your voice late last night. I hear you say, are you lonesome tonight? I saw you crying in the chapel light. Love me tender and treat me nice. Lonely boy, got the GI blues. That's alright, mama's watching over you. Wise men say if you don't reprove, you get to heaven wearing blue suede shoes. Singing with angels, singing with angels, saving God's promised land. Singing with angels, walking hand in hand. Singing with angels, singing with angels, it's part of God's master plan. There's so many angels walking hand in hand. What a beautiful land. I got a woman, she's my happiness. Don't leave me now in my loneliness. I'll break hotel, I was counting on you. Thought I had a lot of living to do, so blue moon of Kentucky shine. Burning love makes suspicious minds. Mystery train heading for the light. Raisin stars burning bright. Singing with angels, singing with angels, saving God's promised land. Singing with angels, walking hand in hand. Singing with angels, singing with angels, part of God's master plan. There's so many angels walking hand in hand. What a beautiful band. Elvis has left the building.